Taking fiber supplements on a daily basis seems to be safe. But is it really? In a recent study, a doctor came across a man who took too much fiber and it blocked his colon. While it is a rare circumstance, it is possible that fiber supplements can harm your body. In this video, I will discuss the potential dangers of psyllium husk fiber as a supplement and why you should manage its dosage. What is psyllium fiber? Psyllium fiber is a natural product that is derived from plants. It is usually known as a bulk laxative that absorbs water. This means that when you ingest the supplement fiber, it absorbs water in the colon and moves things along the way. It helps lower the surface tension to allow the water to enter our intestines. In general, it is a good habit to include fiber in your diet, whether you take it in the form of fruits, vegetables, grains, or supplements, because it helps retain water in your stool. This in turn reduces the transportation time that your food takes to reach the intestine. How much fiber is required for human bodies? Eating too much fiber is often less common than eating too little of it. 97% of men and over 90% of women do not get enough fiber, according to the United States Department of Agriculture. Since too much fiber can obstruct the body's capacity to absorb vital nutrients, it can also result in vitamin shortages. This undesirable outcome arises as a result of the fiber's binding to minerals, such as iron, zinc, and calcium. People often hear that if they are constipated, they need to eat more fiber, but you need to do it in a slow and steady way. You also need to increase your hydration levels to avoid making constipation worse. Overindulging in fiber can cause constipation for a number of reasons. The ideal amount of fiber depends on a person's age, gender, and stage of pregnancy. According to USDA recommendations, adults should eat approximately 14 grams of fiber for every 1,000 calories from food. This translates to about 28 grams of fiber per day for an individual consuming roughly 2,000 calories. Dangers of taking psyllium husk fiber. There are some heated opinions that claim that since fiber is indigestible, why would anyone want to consume it? Before I give you the answer, like this video and subscribe to this channel to get more health-related advice for a better lifestyle. Getting back to psyllium, when you mix a pound of psyllium husk fiber supplement in 2 liters of water, it quickly absorbs the water on contact. But after some mixing, it quickly becomes a clay-like consistency. As it starts to absorb more and more water, it starts to become like a jelly consistency. And if you have water on your hands, just like how the walls of your intestines would have some moisture, you'll see that the psyllium block becomes kind of slippery as it starts to absorb more water. If you add more water to psyllium after it is congealed, you'll notice that it roughly maintains the same shape and just continues to absorb even more water if you try to squeeze it. So imagine your digestive tract as a major metropolitan highway. You keep it moving even though nobody likes it. Your intestines are made to extract water and nutrients from the food you eat. When things get backed up, fiber helps the intestines retain water in the stool, lubricating them and in some cases preventing them from extracting too much water. Dehydrated and hard stools make it harder to pass them through the system. If something gets stuck, things will keep piling up inside. If the stool is extremely hard, it will stretch the intestine's walls, which may cause the stretch reflex because the entire GI tract is a muscle. However, suppose that stretch occurs and a solid settles there that cannot be removed. In that case, blood flow to the gastrointestinal muscles will begin to be interrupted. This may lead to some tissue necrosis, weakening the walls because they are no longer alive, and perhaps causing stercoral perforation and peritonitis. The interesting thing about psyllium husk fiber is that it helps keep water in the stool, which keeps the intestines moving. If you don't mix it with enough water, your gut will likely have a surplus of water in it, giving it a jelly-like consistency. If you mix in even more powder, believing that the more, the better, the consistency will become extremely thick and sticky to the point where anyone would be surprised that it wouldn't clog the intestines or the stomach. It can be problematic for the stomach and intestines for someone to take psyllium without first mixing it with enough water. In certain situations, people may mix the powder with water and drink it while it's still slushy, but this just makes it more likely to solidify into a jelly in the stomach and continue to harden as it travels down the intestines, which can ultimately cause blockage and impaction. Given that psyllium is derived from plants, this may occur more frequently than we realize. The mass that forms in the stomach is known as a phytobezoar. The term phyto refers to plants, while Bezor is derived from a medieval Persian word that originally meant antidote but is now used to describe an undigested or partially digested mass that spawns in the stomach. Is it safe to consume psyllium fiber? Psyllium husk supplements are generally thought to be safe as long as you follow the directions on the label, which state to mix the product thoroughly with water. When you do this, you'll notice that the product becomes slightly more viscous, but if you mix it well, it doesn't settle at the bottom. Some people prefer the unflavored varieties or the orange-flavored psyllium that tastes like Metamucil. However, as with anything, you have to use caution when consuming too much of it. In this case, taking it incorrectly can cause severe pain if it blocks something in your stomach or intestines. Recommended dosage of psyllium fiber. While there is no universal agreement on the ideal dosage, its positive effects are observed by consuming 3.5 to 5 grams. Psyllium husk, combined with 250 to 500 milliliters water, 1 or 2 times per day before meals. When taking larger psyllium dosages, it is recommended to dilute the supplement with more water. It is not advisable to take psyllium without water, as this could cause saliva to leak into the mouth and cause choking. It is best to begin with a lower dosage of psyllium husk. During the first week, take 3.5 grams once a day. In the second week, increase this to twice daily. Overdoing it too soon can raise the risk of negative side effects. Side effects of psyllium husk fiber. Fiber supplements can cause gas and bloating in the abdomen in the initial stages. Before using a fiber supplement, people with digestive issues, such as those who have Crohn's disease or a history of clogged bowel, should consult a member of their healthcare team. To avoid being overly gassy, start with small doses of fiber supplements. Take only as much as recommended by the supplement's label. Some other side effects of taking this supplement include bloating, diarrhea, gas, nausea, and stomach pain. If you suffer from any of these side effects, you should consult a doctor right away. They will help you in adjusting the dosage as per your special requirements. Benefits of psyllium fiber. Some trials have suggested that it has some health benefits, such as helping with inflammatory bowel disease by helping with the gut microbiome, which is the bacteria that live inside your GI tract. Additionally, fiber has been noted to help with blood sugar control, so it could be helpful in people with diabetes. The gel-like fiber produced when psyllium absorbs water may also be crucial in lowering our bad low-density lipoproteins cholesterol without affecting our good high-density lipoproteins cholesterol. In order to block the reabsorption of bile acids, psyllium binds to them in the gut. This has significant health ramifications because research indicates that elevated low-density lipoprotein cholesterol is linked to a number of cardiovascular conditions. 5 grams of psyllium husk per teaspoon makes roughly 15% of your daily needs and is the same as 200 grams of steamed broccoli. It is crucial to monitor your daily fiber intake because the average intake of fiber falls between 10 and 15 grams short of the recommended amounts. This is especially true for individuals following low-carb diets. It is obvious that this low consumption needs to be addressed because low-fiber diets seem to be a risk factor for cardiac and gastrointestinal problems, among other things. Although these advantages can be obtained from a variety of whole food sources, adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk to our diets daily will assist you in quickly and effectively addressing any shortfalls in fiber. Fiber is best obtained through your daily food intake. Foods high in fiber have more vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients than supplements do. However, using fiber supplements on a daily basis is acceptable for some people. Be sure to find out whether taking fiber supplements will interfere with any medications you are taking because you might be allergic to the supplements. For example, supplement fiber helps lower blood sugar levels, so individuals with diabetes may require adjustments to their insulin dosage or other medications if they are taking extra fiber supplements.